Welcome back to Investing Insights with Barry Burnett. I'm your host, Barry Burnett, and this is not your average radio home show. Yeah, we love kitchens and cabinets and granite and skylights and all those neat things, but this program is designed around entrepreneurial investors. An entrepreneur is somebody who is not an institutional investor. They're doing it for their own benefit, for their family, for their future. Maybe for their retirement, maybe for their cash flow, and maybe because they just flat love it. So we're doing this show for you. And if that's what you like, or if that's what you're currently burdened by, well, this show is going to have something for you all the way across, because we talk about making your portfolio and your mindset stronger, safer, smarter. I'm going to basically identify for a second what that means. If you started off and you came out with a bang and you bought a bunch of properties and then got kind of bogged down in a changed economy, maybe you're looking for a little bit of relief from tight finances. Maybe your reserves are a little squeaky. Well, the market has recovered very substantially, and some of the things you might consider is communicating with a top-level commercial industrial professional, somebody who is either a member of AIR or myself. Our staff is fabulous for just this exact thing. I'm available for no fee consultations. Just go to barryburnett.net and register and let us know your questions. Let us know your concerns. It's barryburnett.net, BarryBurnett.net. If you register on barryburnett.net, you can ask us for the wildest and silliest things that are bothering you, tenant information, or landlord concerns for industrial. What happens to your heating, ventilation, and air conditioning at a certain point? We have experts that participate with us, that contribute on this show, that are just mind-blowingly, numbingly smart, intelligent, capable resources. Plus, we're going to be able to point you to the people who we have already pre-vetted, that are already working competently, that we know who don't make mistakes. We also know many of the people who do make mistakes. But we're going to save you a lot of time, effort, money, and curiosity, helping you make your portfolio stronger, safer, smarter. Now, in that process, we have tips that are available, and when you register at barryburnett.net, you're also registering for a spectacular dinner for two at Malbec Argentine restaurant run by Luciano and Pablo Alcorta in Riverside Drive in magnificent Little Toluca Lake, a real idyllic spot for a very quiet dinner or a loud, rambunctious dinner. It's absolutely wonderful. Luciano is so well known in his country of Argentina that the government actually flew him back to Argentina as a celebrity wine judge in the last Malbec wine tasting festival. So we have experts all across the board, including fine dining. and it happens that we really love them. They are wonderful investor clients of on their own. So if you are an investor and you want to improve your portfolio, stronger, safer, smarter, keep listening week in and week out. This is more like a college level identification than the regular radio home shows. It's wonderful to talk about refinancing, but when you have an investment portfolio, refinancing has a whole different set of rules, regulations, different underwriting techniques, things that we have a very clean and capable hand on. We have specialty partners who can handle SBA financing or conventional financing. We have hard money lenders. These are people who can speak into your immediate needs and your long-term objectives, and you can have these conversations absolutely free with no obligation. What we've found through the years is, and through my 41 years, is that a lot of the entrepreneurial investors have worked very hard to accumulate very fine portfolios, and yet the portfolios sometimes take a turn and they become burdensome or they become a little confused. We can help you get back on track, give another set of eyes, analyze your portfolio, and see whether it's time to consider a refinance, a restructuring, consider borrowing, leveraging so that you can acquire more property, or so that you can exchange from a property that was a real moneymaker that's turned into a bit of a problem and exchange into something that's going to give you a real blessing. Now, some of the things that our investors have discovered is that the average entrepreneurial investor in the predominant 5 counties of Southern California are that they're already over 55 to 85 years old. About 70% of the entrepreneurial investors are in that age group and have multiple properties. And of the ones that have multiple properties, many of them have no exit strategy considered at all. They can't figure out how to go on the vacations that they'd always planned. They haven't got somebody that they can turn to operate or structure a management team or an interim protection. God forbid you become sick and you don't have a strategy to handle a short-term turnover of power so that your operation can continue smoothly, seamlessly. So we do a lot of that on this show. We do a lot of that at Burnett Commercial Properties. If you want more information, you can go to barryburnett.net, BARRYBURNETT.net. By registering, you will automatically get our blogs and our tip sheets and white papers that are issued on a variety of excellent topics that are very poignant, that are written by skilled professionals, and they really will help you re-identify how to go forward in your portfolio. It also identifies that you can immediately be put into our contest for dinner for 2 at Malbec in Toluca Lake. In doing these things, in running your portfolio, you're going to want to have a personal board of directors, access to people that are top skilled individuals. Now, of the 70% of entrepreneurial investors that own multiple properties that are between 55 and 85, a lot of you have collected really skilled professionals to assist you. But sometimes those skilled professionals go away without warning, without notice. Some of them have the audacity to have health problems or pass away unceremoniously, and now what do? Your go-to person is not able to give you advice. You need somebody else you can scramble to really quickly, but somebody that you absolutely can trust. So you can come and go on our website, and we will put you in contact with somebody who you can trust. As a CPA, as a trust advisor, as a divorce attorney or bankruptcy attorney, God forbid, you end up having to strategize for a divorce. Unfortunately, that happens in life, and if it does, you want to be sure that you get the right professional, so register at barryburnett.net. We want to say special thanks this week to our producer, Anna Cloud. A really great thanks to our executive running the soundboard, our engineer, Randy Wang, who is getting ready for a wonderful vacation. We wish him all the best and a lot of fun and even, God forbid, a little rest. We thank you very much for listening, tuning in to Talk Radio 790 KABC and listening to Investing Insights with Barry Burnett. Thank you very much. Listen for us every Saturday night, 8 to 9 p.m., and you can also see us on YouTube on Barry Burnett Radio.